Daniel wasn't a king or a soldier. He was a man of faith, living in exile, serving in the court of King Darius. And he stood out, not because he was loud, but because he was faithful. Whatever task was given, Daniel did it with honesty and wisdom. The king noticed. He planned to put Daniel in charge of the entire kingdom. But others grew jealous. They searched for flaws, but there were none. So they devised a trap, not against Daniel's work, but against his faith. They convinced the king to sign a decree. For 30 days, no one could pray to any god or person except the king. Anyone who broke it would be thrown into the lion's den. Daniel knew the law, but he also knew his God. So as he had always done, he went home, opened his windows toward Jerusalem, and prayed. Not in secret. Not in fear. 3 times a day. His enemies were ready. They burst in, caught him in prayer, and rushed to the king. King Darius was devastated. He respected Daniel. But the law could not be changed. With a heavy heart, he gave the order. Daniel was led to the lion's den. The king whispered, "May your God, whom you serve continually, rescue you." The stone was rolled across the entrance. Sealed. The king returned to his palace, but could not eat, could not sleep. Inside the den, hungry lions prowled. Yet Daniel was not alone. An angel of the Lord was with him, shutting the mouths of the lions. Through the night he stood unharmed, faith stronger than fear. At first light, the king hurried to the den. His voice cracked with hope. "Daniel, has your God been able to rescue you from the lions?" And then came the reply, "My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. I am unharmed." The king rejoiced. Daniel was lifted out without a scratch. And those who schemed against him? They faced the lions themselves. Daniel in the lion's den is more than a story of survival. It's a story of trust. Daniel didn't know if God would shut the lions' mouths, but he knew God was worth trusting, no matter the outcome. Sometimes faith won't keep us out of the den, but it will remind us we're never alone in it. And the same God who stood with Daniel still stands with us in our darkest nights.